Good morning, guys. I first and foremost want to apologize to you because on my last video I said that I would upload this video the day after, but clearly I believe this is like 5 or 6 days later, so I apologize. Now, today I'll be telling you about the results of my juice fast. So day 1 of my fast was awesome. I was just drinking my greens and having the best time ever, and I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna do this. I made 64 ounces of green juice and I had 2 apples. One of them was this teeny tiny apple and the other one was half of a Granny Smith apple, and it was difficult. That was the first time that I had made a green juice with like so few fruits. When I first had it, I loved it and I was just like, this is so delicious. I tasted the gingery spiciness, but it's like my body kind of went into shock after I was done. I finished 16 ounces and I felt kind of lightheaded. And I'm just like, okay, you know, this is cool, I'm still feeling good. On my first day of the juice fast, I had 24 ounces of green juice and everything else was water. I went to sleep that night at around 10 p.m. I was just so exhausted and I hadn't been doing anything, so I know it was because I wasn't taking in a lot of calories. I got up like probably about an hour later and I tried to go back to sleep, but literally I was just laying down for hours. On that day, that was day 1, my mom, she went to Costco. She's like, do you need me to pick you anything up? I'm like, no thank you, I'm going on my juice fast. I'm good, thank you. She brought home fruits and she brought home bagels, and I don't even really like bagels like that, but that night, I was just like salivating on all of the things that was going on in my house at the time, and I'm like, oh yeah, delicious bagel. Yes, I'm sure it would taste so delicious with that earth balanced butter. And I was just like literally craving kale salads. This is the detoxification, but it's more than that because I knew that also a part of it was like my mental attitude at that point. Like, I just kept thinking, I wouldn't stop thinking about food, and I know that a lot of the issues that I was having had to do with the fact that I wouldn't stop thinking about it. I just felt like the parasites in my body were like, oh no, I hope you don't think you're gonna try and put some greens into this and not give me a little bit of starches. And it was kind of scary. I was like, all right, you know what, this is about to become a 5-day fast really soon. So on Monday I get up and I'm like, oh no, not the green juice again. I was trying to avoid it, honestly. I woke up that morning and I was like, I don't want to get up because if I get up I have to drink that green juice again and it's so green. And so I just went back to sleep and I probably got up, like physically got up at 1 p.m. And I'm like, yes, you know, if I start my days late then maybe this won't be so hard. But literally, like, the smell just, it made me sick. And at about 3 o'clock I just remember feeling so hungry and so weak, and I went into the big food pantry. So I took out a handful of peanuts and I'm just like, okay, I feel better, okay, let's get it together. And I was like, I want more peanuts. So I went and I got some more peanuts. Day 2 was my last day of my juice fast, and I remember at the time just feeling like, oh man, you know, I was supposed to do this for 10 days and I was contemplating not even putting up the video on YouTube. The reason why I decided to actually post the fact that I was going on a juice fast and the results that I had from the juice fast on YouTube is because I felt like there were so many learning experiences that I had through this, and I wanted to share that aspect with you too. There is a person who I subscribe to on YouTube. Her name is Nubia I. Sutton, and she's a raw vegan, and she actually made a video about juice fasting that I hadn't watched before, and so I decided to watch it after going through this experience. And she was saying that when you just drink the green juice, like the fresh green juice, a lot of times it has so many minerals that your body does go into shock. So she suggests very highly following up each 8 to 12 ounces of juice with 8 to 12 ounces of water. So it kind of like assuages the way that your body goes through the process of having these nutrients inside of you, because it's like immediately released. Another thing she said was that depending on how toxic your body is at the point of your fast, your body can begin to detoxify too quickly, and so you will find that you have issues such as feeling faint or nauseous or just like extremely weak. So that was one thing I learned. I do still plan on doing a juice fast, but I learned a lot of different alternatives and ways to kind of ease yourself into it, because remember, this was my first fast. In the future I would do either an all green fast where it's like I'm able to eat green salads, so I would eat kale salads and drink green juices, but seriously, like, I would have to add more fruit to my juices because it was it was a little bit too green for me. I'd probably do something like carrot and collard greens in the morning. Carrots are vegetables, but they're just very high in sugar, so they have the effect on your body that's similar to fruits, where a lot of times the insulin can be released too quickly in your body. So I kind of tried to tone it down with having 50% collard green juice. If you're gonna have fruit juices or mixtures with a lot of fruit in it, then it's the best time of the day to have it would be in the morning, because your body is more active at that time, the sun is out, your body is moving with the cycles of the day. For lunch, I'd probably have a large kale salad, and then for dinner I'd probably have a mostly green juice, so probably 75-25 mix. That's all I have for now, honestly, regarding my juice fast. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. I'll be uploading a video soon again. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have the best day ever.